Hey guys, how's it going? Recently I've had a lot of people ask me in the comments what my sensitivity settings are. So in this video, I'll be walking you through what sensitivity settings I think are the best when playing on a controller. Keep in mind that these sensitivity settings won't be suitable for each and every one of you. And the best tip I can give you if you're struggling finding those perfect settings is to stop changing them around. The more you play on a setting, the better your hands can control that sensitivity. And yes, PUBG makes this as difficult as possible for us, since they lose our settings after every update. But if you go back and change them to what you had exactly before, you will have a much easier time controlling your recoil and sensitivity than if you're just to start on brand new settings. With all that being said, let me start with my actual settings. Coming from a Call of Duty background, I prefer the Type B controller preset. The Type A and Type B controller bindings really have no difference as long as you're used to either one of them. The next thing I'll go over is my dead zone, but first I'll explain what it is to the people that don't know. When you adjust your dead zone, you basically tell your controller how sensitive it should be towards your stick movement. So if you have a high dead zone and you accidentally tap one of your sticks by accident, more than likely your controller won't pick up on that movement and your player will remain still. If you have a much lower dead zone, then your controller will most likely pick up on that movement. I like to keep my dead zones at 6. This allows me to have quicker reactions than the other player, and it will hopefully give me an easier time getting the kill. I also like to keep the vibration on. I feel that having some vibration helps me react a little bit quicker. Next, I like to keep my movement sensitivity at 35. I keep it at this sensitivity because the switch between walking and sprinting feels just right. The vertical sensitivity multiplier I keep at default. I find changing this has little impact on how I play. Next, I like to keep my general sensitivity right around 5. This is the only setting I find myself changing quite often. I like to switch this setting up to 6 or 7, depending on if I'm warmed up or not. I leave my vehicle driver sensitivity at 6. I feel like I can control any vehicle quite easily with this sensitivity. Next is aim acceleration. I keep this on and keep the acceleration rate at 4. I like to have this on because just like dead zone, it allows for quicker reaction time and it gives me a little bit of that upper hand on the opponent. Next is over the shoulder aiming sensitivity. I find myself never using this kind of aim unless I'm right next to the other player. I like to keep this at 4 so it's easier to control when I'm in a close range gunfight. For the regular 1x optic sensitivity, I like to keep this at 5. We usually use red dots, holographic sights, and iron sights at medium to close range. So keeping this sensitivity at 5 allows me to remain quick while also remaining in control of the sight. The 2x scope I keep one notch down at 4. I have the same sensitivity for the 4x scope as well, so I can be a little bit more accurate at longer range. And finally, for the 8x and the 15x scope, I like to keep these at 3, so I can be as accurate as possible when I'm sniping. Well guys, I hope you found this video helpful. If you want more videos like this in the future, don't forget to subscribe and leave a thumbs up. If you want to check out any more of my tip videos, I'll be leaving 2 of them at the end of this video. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.